pray the Lord my soul to keep and on. The way I understand it, he'd been trying to teach Michael that prayer. And so today, of course, I'm not getting any younger, and my wife, she's not too far behind me. But these 2-year-olds sometimes can really get your nerves wound up. But anyway, I kind of hate, well, I don't like really taking him home in some ways on Wednesday, because a lot of times Jeffrey won't come to church. And that's one of the ways we got to get him on Wednesday, get here on Wednesday, is bring Michael to church and he'll come get him. But anyway, so Sue texted him, and then he called or something, I reckon. Anyway, Sue gave me the phone. And I said something about, about the thing about him when I come to church, and he said he did say something that I've been missing too much. He did say that. So he's thinking. So y'all just pray for him, and that the Lord will work with him and speak to him, and that as I've been praying, in that still small voice. And but tonight, so much for that. So we all got something to pray for, pray about. There's people in each one of our families, I'm sure, that needs prayer, that don't know the peace that God's people knows, because there is peace, and there is joy. Even though the way that some of us look sometimes, we find it hard to see the joy. And maybe we need to have a talk with Jesus. Like one did there, said what David did when he said, "Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation." But sometimes we have a long, sad face. Don't look like that Jesus has done anything for us for many, many years. And he done so much for us just one day that we can never thank him for all that. Just this day. Not counting all of them back there. So I'll just throw that in tonight. That's free. So if you would tonight, turn with me, and I'm glad that the Lord, he knows what he's doing. He knows what's needful, because it's getting to where anymore I've got different things to look at. Now which one do you want? And I mean, you just get but anyway, you settle on one, you go with it. But anyway, tonight we want the Lord to be in the midst, but I'm sure tonight he knows exactly how this is going to go. He's going to give me the words to speak tonight that he wants to speak spoken, whether there are a lot or whether there are a few. I think a lot of times that maybe we as preachers, that when we get in the pulpit, if we don't preach a long message and we don't jump and holler and snort and all that stuff, we feel like we haven't done no whole lot when it's over. But people, it's not in that. It's not in that. It's just like where Jesus was talking about in the Bible there about the wind and all of this. But Jesus was in that still small voice. That's where Jesus was. And tonight, if you are saved tonight, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about that still small voice. So turn with us tonight, if you would, in the Daniel, the 6th chapter. And we're going to be speaking about old Daniel there, and some of the things that he went through as one that was following the Lord, living for God, and the things that he had to deal with in his life and in his walk that he had with the Lord. And and the thing about it is, we need to realize tonight also that even we're not Daniel, but we got to realize tonight that there's people out there tonight that they will try to trip you and I up. They will try to get us to fall if they possibly can. And one of the things that they will try to hit you with is just exactly the way that they did Daniel here. They'll try to hit you with those things that you believe in, that you trust in, and that you live for, and that's the things of God. They will try to tear you down over those things, and they'll say hurtful things to you about your Lord. But the thing about it is tonight, you and I, we know that the things of God are real. We know that it's not some kind of a fairy tale, but we know that it's a story that's very true. It's got truth all through it. There's not any of it that's not true. But we find here tonight that if you and I, if we stand as Daniel stood, then people, we're going to have to do the same thing that Daniel done, but we're going to have to look to God and trust in Him. But we find here, now I've never been, my life has not been a bed of roses. I know my life. I don't know yours. I know the hardship I've been through. I know the troubles that I've been through. I know the tears that I've shed in the life. I say there's probably been many. I know the hard times that I've had whenever it seemed like that nobody else was around or nobody else cared, but Jesus did. Jesus cared, but I know that whenever that I was stabbed in the back with people that I considered my best of friends, that they done me wrong, but still yet I always found that whenever that I got low, that God was always there to pick me up and carry me. And I'm going to tell you what, there have been a lot of times in my life, the things that I've been through, the hardships I went through, if it had been not for God, I absolutely and positively could not have made it. No way, shape, form, or fashion, because I'm going to tell you what, I had two young children that was out of my household, and I just had visitation with them like every other weekend, or maybe most of the time every weekend I could take them to church, and that's what my main goal was take them children to church and let them learn and know about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. But people, that was my life, and I know tonight you got yours, and you know about yours, and you know tonight where God has brought you from. You know every heartache, you know every problem that God has brought you from, and you know everything that God is doing for you today. You know all about it tonight, people. And God, He's always there. So let's get into the Word of God tonight. Let's do some reading here and see what's in it for us tonight. It's starting in the first verse, 6th chapter of Daniel. It says, "It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these three presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes, because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasions against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none, occasions nor fault, forasmuch as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him." I'd like to stop there just a little bit now. Now here I see that these men here, that they was trying their very best to find something wrong in Daniel's life, simply because I look at this as jealousy. Jealousy. Because Daniel was preferred above them. He was above all the presidents and the princes. And they said that there was an excellent spirit in him. And the king had thought to set him over the whole realm. In other words, put Daniel in charge of it all. Well, naturally, these one that's on the lesser limb that wasn't felt like Daniel was, then they begin to be jealous. They begin to try to eliminate him, get him out of the way. Now, I'm going to tell you what tonight, that's one thing today that can hurt us in our churches today, is simply the word jealous. Jealousy. Jealousy of one or the other. Well, this one does this, and this one does that. But I can't do that because they won't let me do this, or they won't let me do that. Let me tell you something, people. God has not called every one of you all and all of us to do the same work in the church. Amen. Because the Bible said that in the body, He said there's many members, and He said all the members have not the same office. So one may be this, Another may be there, but we all don't have the same thing in the church. But the thing about it is, as we today, as we combine what God has given us to do, and we unite one another in the unity of Jesus Christ for the Savior of souls, people, then we can come together and we can have a church without the pride, without the confusion, without the problems in our churches today, because it doesn't make any difference tonight what your job is. You go with it. You do it the very best of your ability, and I'll guarantee you one thing: when your life is over, God is going to grant you the riches of heaven. He's going to bless you for the job that you have done in this life, the one that you called him to do, that he called you to do. But so many times in our churches today, nobody wants to do nothing but let everybody else, let the others do it because they do it. Let me tell you something, people. For you, the whole always begin to resign with some of them and see what the others do. See if they'll pick up and take over. I'm going to tell you what, people, this is not a one-horse thing. This is not a one-man show. It takes us all.
Amen.
It takes every one of us, every one of us born again children of God, to get this thing and to make it work.
Amen.
People,
Amen.
The key is right here tonight. I know I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. People, you're the ones that God is going to use in this body. You're the one that God is going to use to see this thing come to pass. It may seem unfair to you, and it may seem like that you may have more on your shoulders than those that's not here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, listen, God knows exactly what you can carry, and God knows what you can handle. That's why He's put it on you. And I'm going to tell you what, listen, don't disobey Him. Don't let Him down. But whatever God has given you to do, go with all of your might. Because I'm going to tell you what, as I read this here tonight about Daniel and how that he was preferred above all of them, and how that they found nothing wrong, they found no fault, no error in this man called Daniel. I'm going to tell you what, listen, I'm going to be honest with you tonight, because tonight God knows. But this man here that was called Daniel, I'm going to tell you what, they searched his life and they looked at him and trying to find fault, but they found none. I'm going to tell you what, he was far above me. Because I'm going to tell you what tonight, people, any of you all can look at me for just a little while, and you're going to find some faults about me. But I'm going to tell you, but let me tell you something tonight. If we go around and try to look at other people's faults and try to find their faults, then we're dead wrong ourselves. Because let me tell you something, we don't search out one another's faults. We don't look at one another and say, well, you ought to be doing this, or you ought to be doing that. That's not my say, but it's God's say. It's Him to tell you what you need to be doing, just as He will lead Daniel here. But all let's go on this little farther. Then said these men, we shall find no fault, find no occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. I want to stop there again just for a little while here. Now he's talking about here, now that they said they had realized they're not going to be able to find any fault with Daniel unless they go through him, the life that he lives for God, and they knew that they could find him guilty there. I tell you what, there's a lot of things in this life that they may not find you guilty for, but I hope and pray tonight that every one of us tonight, if we was tried in a court of law, that we be found guilty of serving God to the best of our ability and the best of our knowledge, and for all that we have, that we be found guilty. I want to tell you what now, people, that you know tonight that they try to find a fault with Jesus, they try to find fault with Him, that they could do away with Him, that they could, because listen, they didn't like Him taking over, they didn't like the example He set forth, they didn't like the things He was saying. But let me tell you something tonight, there's only one thing that they ever found Christ guilty for, and children, that was love in the first degree. I tell you what tonight, people, we should be in the same way tonight. If any of them find us guilty, and then we should be guilty and found guilty in the first degree of love, the love of Jesus Christ in our lives, in our heart. And I want to tell you what, listen, if we'll get everything just lined out, just exactly right, we'll be able to go through a lot more than we may think we can ever go through. Because I'm going to tell you what, with God, we can climb the highest hill, we can go up the top of the highest valley, or go in the lowest valley, and we can go up the longest hill, the biggest hill. It don't make no difference of how rough and how many rocks it's got on it, how rough it is. People, we can make it with Jesus leading the way, and that's what was going on here. God was watching over them, because I'm going to tell you what, God, He knew every move that these men made. He knew their thoughts far off. He knew just how to work it, and so does He with us today. But see, they made a decision then that they're going to get something going here, and I believe they kind of caught the king maybe off guard. People, let's don't be caught off guard, because the devil, he's a roaring lion, and people, he'll catch you and I off guard. He's going to take advantage of it, Brother Harold. He's going to take advantage of every time they can catch us off guard. Just like the kind of look of this king was, and they said there, all the presidents of the king and the governors and the princes and the counselors and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. What an awful thing. You know, like I said a while ago, I've had a rough time in my life, and the devil's pressed me sore. But I'm going to tell you what, listen, I've never been cast into a den of lions. People like that, sometimes it might almost seem like it, but I'm satisfied that it was nothing compared, because I'm going to tell you what, listen, you might think, well, did this really happen? I surely think it did, because can you imagine now if you were being cast down into a den, and here's some big lions down there, would you be literally scared to death? Would you just find, well, it's almost a thing, but they're going to eat me up, they're going to tear me apart. But I'm going to tell you what, it did not happen that way with Daniel, because listen, Daniel, he had everything paid up, he had everything in line, he had everything just right. But it said, now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it be not changed according to the law of the Medians and the Persians, which alter not. In other words, they want to fix something there, and they want the king to sign it, and the king to agree that he would not change this. In other words, under no circumstance, or no condition can this be changed. No way can it be changed. And that's what they wanted, which altered not, which the king Darius signed the writing and the decree. So the king, he signed this, and he said, now, when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and the windows being opened in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled up on his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime. Listen, people, now what about that? Daniel, he knew now. He knew about the decree. He knew they'd been signed, and I think he knew just what consisted in it and what it was about. But still yet, Daniel did not let that hinder him with the connection that he had with the true and living God. He still, and the Bible said that he had his windows open, and the people, he was not scared, he was not afraid. He didn't do like probably that you and I would have done today. We would try to run out somewhere and put all the windows down and lock the deadbolt lock and maybe get out in and try to pray. But there he had the windows up, and people, and the Bible said that he prayed he continued 3 times a day. He did not let it hinder him, and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime. So he continued giving God thanks. He continued praying unto God, and he did not let these men hinder him. He didn't let his faith waver, but he still stayed the same. But it said then, these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. Oh, I tell you what, I kind of believe tonight that these men, I kind of believe that they kind of had known a little bit what was going on, because it seemed like they knew exactly what kind of a rule to make, and they knew just exactly how to handle it. They knew just exactly when to check about it and see what was happening, because listen, and they found out there that Daniel, he was still going and praying 3 times a day, and that was against the little doctrine, the little law that the king had just signed. That was against what they had going there, but still yet it was going on. It was not going to change there, but he said now, it said then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed the decree? Now see, now this is now let's follow along in this now. Here these men, they knew that and saw Daniel there praying and making his deal to God, and then they came to the king there and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Now, and they was kind of reminding him, hast thou not signed the decree that every man that shall ask the petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast in the den of lions? The king answered and said, the thing is true, accordingly to the law of the Medians and Persians, which alters not. So see, they had it there. They thought everything was just all right. As the old saying is, they thought everything was just hunky-dory because they had caught him now, and the king had signed the decree. Now then he's going to be stopped. He's going to be done away with. And then answered they and said before the king that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. And then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him, and he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. So you see, that's why I think tonight that they pulled one over on the king there, because then when they brought before the king what that Daniel was doing, then the king was very sorrowful. The king, no doubt, he saw where he had made a mistake, but what else then could he do? And then he began to saw ways to get Daniel out of there. He began to seek ways and try to figure out ways to deliver Daniel out of the den. And it said there now, then these men assembled unto the king and said unto the king, now know, O king, that the law of the Medians and Persians is that no decree or statute which the king established may be changed. So they keep on there reminding the king again. Now, king, you remember this decree that was set up? Now, king, it cannot be changed. You agreed to that. You signed it. Now, it cannot be changed. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone which was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. So people, he saw where he messed up, hadn't he? He saw then what he had done, and they had pulled the wool over his eyes. And then it said then, the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamenting voice unto Daniel, and the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God has set his angel and has shut the lions' mouth, that they have no hurt, they have not hurt me, forasmuch as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel. What happened to the king to the degree that was signed? That could not be changed. Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast him into the den of lions, them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and brake all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Now, you see, what they set up, and what they was trying to cause to happen to Daniel, costed them their life. Because what they would want to happen to Daniel happened to them. All simply because that Daniel believed in his God.
Amen.
And he trusted in him. That's why he got out of there without a scratch. There was no hurt upon him. Simply because that God delivered him. That's the only way, people, that you and I will get out of our problems in this life. If we trust in God and allow him to deliver us from them. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations and languages, that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I make it agree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and steadfast forever. And his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivered and rescued, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth. We who have delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius, and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. So that's what God did for Daniel there in that situation there. If you tonight are weighed down with cares and problems that you think that you cannot go no further with, turn it off the wall, and he will take care of it. If someone would look up that number, Learning to Lean, Brother Tony, would you? If anybody know what that number is, Learning to Lean. We're going to have a song, and if you need to pray, we want you to feel free to come and pray tonight. Maybe you know somebody tonight that needs prayer, that you want to pray for. Maybe you need prayer for yourself. Maybe you're here tonight and you're not saved. What a wonderful time it would be to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and your Savior. I'll guarantee you one thing, it'll be one step you'll never regret. Amen. You will never regret. Amen. Well, you'll praise God for being able to make that step. I've heard them talk about it before. Give it a try. If you don't like it, the devil will always take you back. And that's true. He would. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to like it. It's not a bed of roses. And I'm going to tell you right now, you live for one to keep the roses trimmed and burn and bloom. Those things.